Recently, within a personal trainer's Facebook group, there was a question that was asked about what makes a great personal trainer. And a lot of the responses came back to being empathetic, being great at communication, and being able to empathize or be compassionate towards the client. Now, 100% I agree. Your ability to communicate effectively with your client is going to absolutely give you an advantage within the industry and give you an advantage about how you can help your client maximally. At the core of all the changes, all the goals that our client wants to create is an individual. And we need to be able to communicate at best effectively with that client, to best be understanding towards that client, and at the same time, being completely open to what is going on for your client. And we can gain that expertise and skills by learning lots of reading lots of information, or learning or absorbing lots of information about communication skills and how to gain rapport and how to best manipulate conversations so that they can get the client or the individual to the outcome that they want. But at the end of the day, amongst all of that learning is a whole bunch of theories and evidential statistics that still puts things in a box, puts behavior patterns in a box, puts techniques, assumed techniques in a box, and creates a lot of assumed realities. And so while that is going to be amazing for you, it's only going to take you so far, because at the end of the day, when a client comes to you, they are unique. And if we place them in a box by the behaviors that they present, by the patterns of things that they express to us, then we are going to be limiting we are going to be limiting how we can help our client, and thus limiting how they can create change. So we want to be able to go back to principles and observe what is really going on for the client, to extract the information that is necessary to really create the change and help our client the best way that we want to, and the best way that they want us to help them with. And we're going to be doing that by learning how to communicate at an unconscious level. And so we go back to the principles of unconscious communication, learning to interpret physical responses that the client might express, whether it be within a conversation with you, or they will bring into the conversation, whether it be being able to interpret the language and what it is that they are telling you. Now, just to take a moment there and identify, is very common if you have done some background learning about what the client's language might mean. We can often put those in their own boxes as well. And that's often showing up in the NLP kind of form of training. We put them in boxes, these language patterns. And so while, I mentioned before, while that can be extremely helpful, we want to take a step even further than that, and take ourselves out of those boxes, and open it up to interpreting what it is that the client is presenting to us. And so when we're able to read those unconscious responses and extract that unconscious information, that is where we're going to individualize your expertise. You're going to be able to maximize how you can help your clients and how you can expand your business, expand the potential of change within the human population, by sticking to the principles. So getting rid of the theories, getting rid of all the techniques, getting rid of all the strategies, even though there might be a bunch of theories, a bunch of evidential statistics that might back it up. You're still limiting yourself by allowing yourself to submit to those boxes of information. So take a step out of those boxes and learn a principle-based approach by learning advanced conversational hypnosis, which you can jump on board my advanced conversational hypnosis training specifically for personal trainers and nutritional experts.